Looking live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are the Millie Goats. One of us is on the road, right? You got. I'm on the road.
No, there's no mixing of this one this year because last year I did it and it got all curdled up, and that was terrible.
Oh, that's right.
So this is just straight eggnog this year.
That's right.
So you can't,
dude.
You can't mix store-bought eggnog with whiskey because it curdles.
Ugh. Oh, it's terrible.
And that was awful, but I powered through
it. Dude. Holy smokes. It is episode 194, December 22nd, 2024. It is National Mathematics Day. And that's very significant to us, dude, for two reasons.
Yeah.
Because some people are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs on National Mathematics Day.
Okay.
So that is absolute gobbledygook. Football is dead. As you can see on my hat, I'm a 49ers fan. Tex is a Cowboys fan. They are currently playing the Bucs. Are they still winning? They're up 20-7 now.
Yes, 27.
Okay.
Going into half. So they're doing what they needed to do. However, it doesn't matter because, like you said, mathematically we are eliminated from the playoffs, but they're trying to set the tone for next year, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. I was sitting there watching the 49ers game. I'm like,
bro, they packed it in.
Yeah, it's over. Brock Purdy throws another interception late in the game.
Hey, I told you, he's a bust.
He's not a bust.
He's about to be he's about to go the Kirk Cousins route.
Look who's here, dude.
What's good?
Edgemond, I'm glad you could show your face. Thank you. Hey. Thank you for showing your face.
Yeah. No orange, still repping the Tigers.
No orange.
Even
got take that off.
Sombrero for your boy.
Dude, come on. Show your respects to Bozo. Bozo the Bull.
Bozo the Bull. He got me. Oh, Lord. What's good?
Nothing. I got to put. Hold on. Hey, look. It's 194 Mathematics Day. Talk about mathematics. Trigonometry emerged from applications of geometry to astronomical studies in the 3rd century BC. I don't even know what that means, but I got to plug my computer in. It said it was plugged in, but now it's not. So I don't know what's going on back here. You guys float the ship for a second.
Eric, AK, Tex, dude, first of all, can we talk about how crazy that game was? Or are we going to wait while he hooks his computer back up?
Talk about it. You start. You go. Tell me your thoughts from a Clemson fan perspective.
It's typical Clemson football. That
was old school Clemson football.
Yeah. I think, first of all, I texted you already, and I was like, offense coordinator needs to be fired immediately because that freaking swing pass, dude, I despise it. I can't stand it. It is, I don't know who came up with it and why they keep thinking it is great for Clemson football, but dude, we are running the ball, you get yardage. You throw a huge chunk play, 20, 30 yards down the field. Guess what we do? Instead of go back to it, and we noted the corner's weak, let's throw the swing pass that everybody and their brother knows is coming. It's ridiculous, but I will say this, though. I had the surround sound popping. It was great to hear pads popping on that for sure. That was some licks thrown in that game. And I'll give respect to respect due. Y'all's defensive line is pretty stout. Good luck to you, is all I got to say.
Yep. I'm worried about the secondary.
Yeah, you're going to get burned like hell on the secondary. They're going to pick you apart if we had a good quarterback who would actually – and the quarterback was good. Klubnik was ready to play. He was in his hometown, ready to go. Revenge game from the state championship for Quinn Ewers, too. But we had an offense coordinator that didn't want to let him loose on it.
Well, I think he was locked in there. He was locked in there in the second half with passes and everything. Like he was just dropping dimes left and right.
Yep.
And it was great.
That's what I'm saying. Let him eat. If it's working, why are you going to stop the things that's working? You know, that's what I don't understand. But, anyways,
I have no idea what happened to my charger. This is going to be bad. We might have to shut it down.
Are you kidding me right now?
It was working, and then all of a sudden it just stopped.
Change outlets.
I did.
How much battery you got left?
5%.
Go on your phone.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He can't do it from his phone. He's got to run it.
He got slides and everything. He can't do it.
Well, no,
Is it the outlet?
No, I've tried 2 different outlets.
Oh no.
Is the actual little box plugged into your wire as well? Like, oh, he's gone. He's done.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, I was 8-6 for the weekend on college for all my picks.
Hang on.
Ain't too bad. That's over 500. But
I
thought the game. I thought the game. You know, I thought for sure there in the second half is going to be an absolute blowout. But Clemson came out swinging in the second half.
I wasn't expecting a blowout, but I was excited for something different, you know, and at least I was like, there's no way. And I don't understand. I know J-Vice said it earlier, but I don't know how Vegas does this crap. Like all week, I was like, dude, 12.5, 13 right before the game. Come on. Like, give us a break. And look at the score. You know, I don't get how they do this, but yeah, I was expecting at least to come back and it'd be a very tight game or you know, be closer than what it ended up being. But I also came on here to talk shit to AK because I distinctly remember, and we can check the tape, that he said that Dolphins was a soft team. Did he not?
He did. I said they were the softest team in the NFL. And
did you see how that turned out today?
Oh, yeah. It turned out like they were way harder than the 49ers. 49ers need to talk to their doctor about a prescription for Cialis or something.
Oh, Lordy.
But yeah, for sure.
All right, Tex, who's your pick for the Natty now?
It's still Texas.
Okay. Against who?
Hang on, let me go back and take a look and see what the bracket actually looks like. Texas, that would be Oregon. Oh man, I don't know. What just happened? I'm thinking it might end up being a Texas Georgia rematch.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
It might not be a Texas Georgia rematch. The only other scenario that I could see happening, and call me crazy, is Boise State scores 2 upsets. Right now, Penn State has a 10.5-point line over Boise State. But Notre Dame Georgia game is a 1.5 spread. That is crazy. Texas is 14-point favorites over Arizona State.
I don't know, dude.
14, 2 touchdowns.
They're sneaky, though.
Ooh. I agree with you, man. Arizona State, with that little running back, is a danger.
I think it's comical how we're going to sit there and talk trash about how terrible the 49ers are. You got the jinx from the Madden curse. You know, you got the marriage curse going on. The Niners are absolutely terrible.
They were a cursed team. We called it before the season even started. They were a cursed team, and now it's all playing out for us.
And now all of a sudden, oh, my computer's dying. Oh, I don't. You know, I'm only over here prepping my podcast 7 days a week. I don't know what's going on. Oh,
yeah. We not only know ball, but we also know football lore. Oh, he's brought in the electrical engineer to help. True, he did. He brought in a true professional electrical engineer. That's AK's father-in-law in the background, engineering a solution.
He said, "Give me an outlet that actually works." He's like, "They're over."
I got the whole house helping him out. This is great.
But
anyways, yes. So what do you got? So we got Texas. This will be our last podcast. Probably maybe until next year. Who knows? With all the travel and people going back and forth and stuff like that. So and holidays lining up on Wednesdays. Arizona State, Texas. Right now, Texas is 14-point favorites. Edge, who you got?
I'm going to say Texas, just because they whooped us.
All right. I also got Texas. AK is also going to take Texas.
Okay.
All right. Ohio State, Oregon. Ohio State is currently favored in this game, which is mind-blowing. Who you got?
I thought originally, hold on a second.
Oh no.
We got technical difficulties over here too. I got the garage door coming in and out. my sister-in-law's here. I thought she was leaving, so I shut the garage door on her. Now she's trying to go back in. So originally, I thought it was going to be Oregon pulling up the dub because I always hate Ohio State, and I always think that they're overrated. But they had a pretty solid game Saturday. I'm still going to go with Oregon.
Yeah, I think that Oregon is going to absolutely blow their doors off because Ohio State, all they got is scheme. That's all they got.
Mm-hmm. That one
Whenever
receiver they got that was legit.
Yeah, but they could scheme him open. I mean, that's all that they were doing. They weren't doing anything crazy other than they out schemed Tennessee.
Yeah,
and that poor Tennessee QB couldn't do anything. That guy could not do anything. It was almost as bad as the SMU QB, where he was throwing interceptions left and right because all he knew was like, I'm going to fake here. I'm supposed to throw this slant, and that's all he would do. And he wasn't pulling the ball down. He's just running the play. No creativity.
Speaking of the SMU
nothing.
game, though, I was pretty upset about that game because I swear I thought they were actually going to be doing a lot of shake and bake, and it was going to come back and be a good game. But, dude, he got in his head so bad, he went postal inside of his own brain. Like, once he threw, I think, the second interception, you could tell he was just having an internal meltdown.
Yeah.
He was done.
Yeah. Yep. Which sucks because he's got a lot of potential, but they just they weren't ready for what they were seeing. They just weren't ready. They weren't ready.
What's the next game up?
Well, AK, I'm giving AK Ohio State. He's going to take Ohio State for sure. He's an Ohio State guy.
Typical.
Yep, classic AK. Next one's Boise State, Penn State, which right now is Penn State is favored by 10.5.
I want to say Boise State, but I'm going to believe Penn State's going to pull out a W.
It would be 2. I'm going to go with Boise State anyways. At least I'm going to have them cover the spread. Just because of G&T. And AK loves Penn State. They're a second favorite team after Ohio State.
you know he's going to come back and say, I've never said that. I'm always Boise State. I've been preaching it from top of the mountains.
No, he thinks Austin G&T is an absolute sham of a running back. He doesn't believe in them at all. But I'm going Boise State. You picked Penn State.
Yep.
And AK's taken. And then we have Notre Dame and Georgia.
Oh, boy. I don't know about this.
Yep, it's a coin toss right now, according to the Vegas.
It really is. I want to go with Notre Dame because I hate a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. But And of course, if you go
You
against
hate
Notre Dame,
one
it's like you're going
specific
against
one, or
Jesus.
are you just saying the general? A general.
In general.
You hated okay.
It's part of their chant. There's, what's that coming down the track? Another drunken North. I don't know, whatever that means. Dude, I don't know. That's a tough one. I got a feeling it will probably be Georgia. I'm going to go Georgia.
All right. Edge takes Georgia. AK, definitely a Georgia guy. I'm gonna go Notre Dame. They played way better in this game than I thought they were going to. I thought it was gonna be a little bit closer. I didn't think they're gonna dominate defensively so hard. But if they play like they did today or yesterday defensively, they might be able to put Georgia to rest just because they're playing with a backup quarterback.
Yes. Well, damn it. That is true. I didn't think of that.
You want to change your pick?
However, though, that backup quarterback looked pretty good, too. So, I don't know.
He did. He looked like he could throw better than the other guy, Beck.
I don't know. That's a tough one, dude. BMO, I see your comments. Those haven't got to you yet. I'm going to still stick with Georgia.
All right. Well,
backup quarterback, the next Brock Purdy-esque. Backup quarterback saves them, takes them to the next round.
Oh, yeah. All right.
And, of course, J-Vi would pick Georgia.
Yes, he would. Big Georgia guy. No, I think that I don't know. He'd be torn in this one because he really likes Notre Dame.
Yeah, but
I think
he's going to pull for every SEC just to shove it in AK's face.
I think that J-Vi would go to Notre Dame here just because I think that he's such a Notre Dame stan. Back in 2012 when they were playing for the Natty, he was all about some Notre Dame. He loved Manti Te'o. That was his favorite player.
With his fake girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, dude, he loved him. I think he was his fake girlfriend. So, AK, we went through and picked the next round of the games for the college football playoff. So we all took Texas. We all took Texas to win the next round, including you. Edge took University of Oregon. You took Ohio State, and I took University.
Oh, you picked for me?
Yeah, I picked for you because I know what you're going to say. For the Penn State Boise State game, you and Edge both took Penn State, and I took Boise State. And then for the Notre Dame Georgia game, you guys both took Georgia.
He's not denying it.
And I took Notre Dame.
I'm just trying to get myself.
And then we both said that Notre Dame would have been J-Vi's pick because he loves Notre Dame so much that he would pick them over his own wife's team.
True.
He's so fluttered. He doesn't know what
that's where we're at right now.
My charger just stopped working. Like it just shut off.
We've already covered all this. Next.
We don't have to go back over it.
You've already made your picks.
Here, like, how did my charger just stop working? I had the whole house and my in-laws working on this.
Yep, I know you do. I saw the electrical engineer there in the background. I was like, "Oh, there's the electrical engineer."
Yep,
engineering a solution.
I'm just sitting here, and all of a sudden, my laptop goes, "You're about to die, and you're gonna have to plug your computer in." I'm like, "What? It was plugged in. What are we doing here?" That was infuriating. I'll tell you that right now. That was infuriating. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I guess I didn't get to talk about any of the college football. Did I?
Nope. Okay. We've already made your picks. We talked about the games.
Let me say one thing.
You like Texas, Ohio State, Penn State, and Georgia.
First of all, I don't like Texas.
I know you don't.
I like Oregon.
Those are your picks.
Nope.
Those are your picks.
Take.
Those are your picks. Next slide. You've already made your picks.
Let me just say this. With this guy right here, Kurt Signetti. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Hey, why is he not on the shambles-o-meter with RG3 right there beside him eating the same croissant? I mean,
yep.
That guy. Yikes. That's all we need to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, I had a couple of notes. It was something about hold on. This guy, it was the he punted with 10 minutes to go. They're down like 17.
Yep. He was banking on a defensive stop, which they had not been able to do all night.
The other thing was they have no idea how to contain anybody. Their tackling was terrible. That's what I was shocked most about. So
it wasn't just their tackling. It was the way that they were trying to set the edge with the lack of setting the edge by his perimeter players. Like everything was bounced outside.
It's like they didn't know where to go. They had no idea to funnel everything back inside because that's where your help is. It's like they didn't know how to guard the sideline. They didn't know how to force things back inside. It was pathetic.
Yeah.
But this guy, what's up, Steps? Man, I am so flustered right now.
All right, going to the next. Let's talk about.
I don't
NFL.
even know what.
Next slide.
NFL.
See, I don't even know what you covered. That's the thing. I had so many
All
thoughts
playoffs.
about. I just want to say this. Let me just say this. Let me say another thing.
All right.
Read it up.
Well, no, I guess we can get to it in the shambles.
Today's the 22nd.
No, it's we already did the doc, and I got booted out of the. Oh, this is what I was going to do real quick. Top 5 Christmas treats. It's not even up for debate. Sugar cookies, number 1.
Okay.
Peanut butter balls, number 2.
Okay.
Beer or liquor, number 3. Football, number 4. 5, cinnamon rolls. Because that Christmas morning, you eat cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning. Not up for debate. The reason I put cookies and peanut butter balls 1 or 2 is because you can eat those at any time. Like you just walk by. That's a very liquid type. Well, I guess beer and liquor is literally liquid, but you can eat those at any time, all the time. Sugar cookies, peanut butter balls, pop them like they're going out of style. So, anyways, all right. Now, what slide were we on? Football? Who knows? No steps. Christmas tree cakes. They're good. They don't hold a candle to some homemade sugar cookies, though.
Nobody wants. Look, man. Steps. Nobody wants to eat like that's a good like, okay, hey, Christmas is here, the trees are back, but nobody wants a freaking prepackaged treat on Christmas. They want homemade, hand rolled.
First of all,
hand decorated.
You don't have
hand decorated treats.
That's a good point. Fudge is good.
That's a good point, dude. You ever had some Oreo fudge? That's like the world's best fudge. Homemade Oreo fudge, dude.
Fudge doesn't have a strong enough strength of schedule to make this bracket, buddy.
Bro, I don't know.
Okay.
My mom makes 2 trays of fudge. One is
let me tell you,
and one's all chocolate fudge. And dude, you're talking about gaining 30 pounds by the time you get on the road.
I got into my first Facebook argument about the brackets and who got in. So let me read you what I said. Let me read you what I said to the guy.
Come on, tell us. Dude, I do this all day. Twitter, I've been getting people so riled up on the internet. It is incredible. It's like my favorite thing.
I posed the argument. I said, hang on, let me read what I said. So we went back and forth a little bit about strength of schedule. I said, if you go 5-7, but you have the number 1 strength of schedule, should you get in? That's bogus. And then we went back and forth a little bit more. And I said, okay, I would take it a little bit more into consideration strength of schedule if we didn't rank teams until week 5 or 6. So that way things like, and then if quantity of points in the game didn't matter, like if a 17-0 win meant just as much as a 50-30 win, which it doesn't in a strength of schedule calculation, which is how they do it on the college football reference, which is probably what most people use. And that way you wouldn't see so many cupcake games, but it's not the world we live in. I also don't know how you factor in strength of schedule versus record, because Florida finished 7-5, which is 7th in the SEC, and had the highest/hardest strength of schedule in the SEC with a rating of 7.12, and South Carolina finished 9-3 with a strength of schedule of 5.86, which is also good for 7th. So who would get the nod between South Carolina and Florida, given that information, if they're both 7th in their each respective rankings?
South Carolina.
Just saying that. Yes, go off, King. Tell him, dude. Tell him.
But That's all. That's all I had for that.
Okay.
So it's basically. I was like, well, you could say, okay, strength of schedule matters, but how much does it matter? And if the wins matter, how much do they matter?
Well, I've gotten into so many arguments with people about what's one of the experts. You know, they've all gone on the internet.
Politics, but I will argue about freaking college football.
That's right. The powers that be, the Colin Cowherds, the Herb Streets, they get on. They have no problem. They have zero problem hopping on a microphone and telling us that Indiana is classless. They stink. They're bums. They're an abomination. They didn't have the work. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. And I haven't heard one single person yet get on the mic and bash Tennessee publicly like they did Indiana and SMU, right? They're all big and bad, puffing their chests out. See, we told you so, this and that. And then number, you know what? Let's go ahead and get into it because I'm already yelling about it.
Nope.
We'll come back to that.
Shambles-o-meter. Put collars on your dogs and keep them in your yard. I'm so sick and tired of seeing random dogs with no collars on my trail cameras.
Oh man! So we got
season. Just keep your dogs in your yard with the collar, so we know it's not a stray dog.
Facts. Tell them, dude. But yes, I've just been yelling at people online basically for the last 2 days. So it was all about people not holding the same energy for Tennessee as they did for SMU about strength of schedule, right? So they're number one on the shambles-o-meter. And the reason for that is because Tennessee had the number 7 strength of schedule, right? They had the number 7 strength of schedule. And all we've heard for the past 3 weeks since this thing came out is we have to have more emphasis on strength of schedule, everybody. Well, if that's what you were going on, then, buddy, you got absolutely waxed because Tennessee had the number 7 strength of schedule. I think I put it in here. There it is. Yep. Of course I did. Number 7. So if old buddy wants to be like, oh, it's got to matter who you play. Okay. Well, you played the 7th ranked schedule according to your rankings, and you went up there to Ohio State and got beat by 40. You suffered the worst loss of the weekend, correct? I mean, you know, people weren't buttering up SMU and Indiana's biscuits like they were Tennessee. Oh, Tennessee's got the dogs up front. They got the big boys. Ohio State's not going to know what to do. And they got torched. They got embarrassed. They were going to take over the stadium. This and that.
I would say we should not be using ESPN's strength of schedule because that's the fox guarding the hen house.
That's what I'm saying. But we have to use it because they're the ones that did this.
I'm just saying There's other ones out there. Just don't use that one.
I'm not doing that because there was there was another one that there was some lady that was telling us about we have to have strength of schedule, this and that. And the only way is that's the only best way to metrics or the metrics we can use, right? And it's like, well, how do you get strength of schedule? You take the rankings that you've created with this system by your program and your TV station and use that to tell us whose strength of schedule is better. Like, no,
I just don't buy it.
do that.
I just don't buy it because it's totally. I don't understand how Georgia had the number 1 strength of schedule and they didn't even have it in their own conference.
Well, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
So mad that I can't.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, this isn't even the same rating that College Football Reference had, which is totally unbiased.
Yeah. I mean, Edge, thoughts.
I mean, it's all garbage. Yeah. I've been saying it forever. ESPN picks their little Cinderella. They're trying to push them to the natty. They try to sway the committee. They do all this crap. You know, they hate Clemson. They hate Dabo. It's a fact. I've been saying it forever. But I will agree that the strength of schedule at this point is dead. What you're going to hear a lot of noise about coming out very soon, though, is like, see, so-and-so shouldn't have been in the first round. And they're going to have whoever lost in the first round, SMU, Clemson, Tennessee, whoever. they should have never been there. It should have been so-and-so. And it's like, well, again, like we just said this is not a perfect system yet, but it's the best we got. And, it goes back to this win your shit. And everybody that is crying about strength of schedule right now is coming from one place. And it's
Yes,
SEC.
exactly right.
It's all about the SEC because trust me, right here in the great state of South Carolina, do you know how many Carolina fans are absolutely losing their mind that they beat Clemson and Clemson went to the playoffs and they didn't? We're so much better. I don't care. Go win your championship and shut up. That's
the thing. That's the only objective measure you can have across the span of football is you are in a conference. If you win said conference, you get a ticket to the dance. Right. That's it. That's all you like.
It's the same thing we've been saying though. Like, I said it last time I was on the show is you had everybody and their brother try to run and go to the SEC to get that TV money. Give me that TV money. We're going to SEC. Mm-hmm. We're going to make our own conference. We're going to do away with NCAA, whatever they were talking about. Now everybody's putting brakes on that. Like, well, what we got ain't so bad, because the people that ain't in the SEC yet still got a shot.
I mean it's oh gosh, dude.
Oh, now see, I was on it last night and I was looking at all this stuff, and now they've deleted their strength of schedule. College Football Reference has. College Football Reference has.
This is who it was.
See,
they're covering their tracks, dude.
Yeah, Mr. Unbiased opinion over here.
Here's Heather Dennett,
where did
the
it
expert
go?
Woman on Sea of College Football, says, with no divisions in a 16 to 18 team leagues and no true fair way to tell who the best teams are in their own conferences, there needs to be a better and stronger accountability and measure of strength of schedule. What?
Jesus.
So you're going to sacrifice the only thing that is equal across all of them, which is winning your conference.
That's right.
For that's what I told her. I said, there's no true way to tell who is the best in their conference per you. How do you measure strength of schedule if there's no true, fair data from the game results within the conference?
Oh, they deleted everything. Look.
I guess we rely on the people's eye.
Look, it's gone now.
Gosh. It's gone.
Everything's gone.
Wow.
It's a conspiracy. Dude, that's a conspiracy.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
That's insane.
B. McCormick, dude. B. McCormick is mad. The teams that don't deserve to be there are on bye weeks. Nope. No. You want to get me fired up, buddy? B. McCormick, you're about. What do you mean they don't belong there? Did I not show you the FPI of Boise State or RP, whatever it is, Football Power Index? They're number 9. What do you mean? They're right there. What are we talking? Oh, strength of schedule. Well, we saw what strength of schedule got Tennessee. Nothing. Their teeth kicked in. They walked out there and said, we played the 7th ranked schedule. And Ohio State's like, okay, here's Will Howard, who hasn't thrown 4 touchdown passes his whole life in a game, is throwing all over you like he's looking like Johnny Unitas out there. Give me that. It's garbage. Sick of it.
That's absolutely insane that they deleted their. That's crazy.
Dude. Wow. It's coming out, dude. I'm telling you.
What we got next?
Let's do. We haven't done any of our breaks or our segues or anything. This not charging the computer not being charged really threw things for a loop, guys.
You never finished your shambles-o-meter.
Oh, well, let's finish that. Now we're all over the place. That's all right. Number 2, the SEC strength of schedule argument. Dead in shambles, totally in shambles. Because nobody said anything. Like I didn't hear anything. Lane Kiffin was out there tweeting, "Oh, we play all kinds of great teams," and then he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything after the first half of the Tennessee game. He didn't tweet another word, which is incredible. Number 2, the quarterback for SMU. Buddy, I don't think I've seen a quarterback more in shambles in my life than that guy. I felt so bad for him.
That's what we were just talking about while you were having technical difficulties is you could the mental warfare that was going on inside of that dude's head was
I felt terrible
epic.
for him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he could have threw it to the center in front of him during that game.
Couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
Yeah.
Number 3, the shambles-o-meter is the entire AFC for this reason. The Bengals make the playoffs if They win out. They play the Browns, which they did, then the Broncos, then the Steelers. The Broncos lose their last two, which they play the Bengals next. And then the Broncos have to play the Chiefs. So the Bengals.
That's if the Chiefs aren't sitting everybody.
Well, if they lose to the Steelers, they got to play because they can't lose that game or the Bills get the 1 seed. So they have to. If the Steelers beat the Chiefs, then they will play everybody against the Broncos because they have to win that for the 1 seed if Buffalo wins out. So an obstacle. It wasn't an obstacle. My computer shut down. These guys were not going to be able to shut the stream down. they were going to be stuck live on camera. We were going to be doing a 24-hour live stream, like whatever Barstool does.
People go ahead and do the screenshot. Replace RG3 in the croissant and put AK there.
I might go get a giant croissant tomorrow and just eat it. Oh man,
where's the biggest? Where can I find the biggest croissant in Mooresville?
That's right. I'm not betting more than $40 an average through all. Wow, B. McCormick is absolutely. This dude's Scrooge McDuck over here. He's going to be diving in a pool full of gold coins before long. So the AFC's on the shambles meter for that reason. The Bengals are coming, and you don't want to be the 2 seed Buffalo and see Joe Burrow walking through the door. You don't want that because the last time the Bengals went up to Buffalo, what happened, Tex? Joe Burrow carved him up like the Grinch on Christmas with his roast beast. He himself
carved him up like they were saving Clark to get the neck.
Hey, save the gizzard for me,
Eddie
Clark.
The neck. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I still cannot believe that the strength of schedule rating has disappeared off of. Oh my gosh!
Look at this, dude. We caught him red-handed. They can't. The other thing was there were dudes at the was it the Bears game? Some game they were dressed like Clark Griswold and Cousin Eddie, and it was so good. It was so good. And then number 4 on the shambles meter is Tiger Woods. They lost in a shootout to Bernhard Langer and his son. Real shame. So Tiger Woods, Charlie Woods lost. Has he lost it? He's in shambles because that used to be if you go into a playoff with Tiger Woods, it's over.
I would say I'm going to destroy your shambles meter here real quick. I'm going to say a solid number 2 or 3 is the Niners.
No, well, I guess what? I sent a text message to everyone in the group that said, submit your shambles meter, and nobody said anything. So therefore,
I don't see what group that was because it wasn't our group. It wasn't our group because I didn't see any text come from you because I was waiting.
Everybody knows Sunday night is shambles meter.
Okay, well,
everybody knows.
Let's go ahead and check the tape again. Because we covered this earlier while you were, trying to find power. But I distinctly remember someone saying, Miami's the softest team in the league. It's easily a W there.
Yes. I was watching that.
Can you refresh my memory what happened today during that game?
The Niners lost. What do you want me to say, dude? I'm not going to sit here and argue against you. I'm an objective fan.
AK, what was that medication that they needed to send to the Niners to help them out?
X-Lax. Similac.
AK does just those little blue pills.
Oh.
if they're the softest team in the nation right now.
Blue Chew, they're gonna send them a whole bag of Blue Chew. Not the big league chew. So, okay.
The Niners are done. Let's go ahead and put them up there. Shambles meter.
I can't do that right now. The shambles meter is made.
You probably should have them ranking the shambles meter for the rest of the season. Who is in worse shambles than the Niners?
Trade out RG3's face for the Niners. Actually, make the croissant the San Francisco logo, and RG3's choking on that. How about that? That's what it needs.
Bebo's text right now is epic.
What did he say? Did he make a graphic or something?
Oh yeah. Don't put it on the screen. But
no, I'm not going to put it on the screen. But if you know it was from him, it's good. Okay. Let me just play some sort of segue so I can maybe collect myself. And media assets, they changed it. This is wild. Here we go. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the 5 headlines from the NFL. The free kick saved the Chargers season. That was awesome. Thursday night, I know we're going back a little ways, but that was NFL history. Chargers on the ropes, season hanging in the balance. Harbaugh just dip spit all over his teeth. And they get a punt at the end of the first half. Dude calls a fair catch, interfered with. They get the option to do a free kick because there was a fair catch and a penalty on it to end the half. So they take the free kick, the kicker makes it, and then catapults them to a win. Everybody's giving Justin Herbert credit for that ridiculous throw he made, but it was actually the free kick, and Jim Harbaugh was just so fired up after the game. Any thoughts on the free kick?
I thought that it was awesome that they did it, though.
Yeah, that was legit.
Yep. 100%. Okay, so number 4, who is the Ravens' real MVP? I just saw the graphic. I didn't know he sent it to all of us. Oh, that was good. That's funny. Okay.
Ravens' real MVP is
Ravens' real MVP. Who is it? Is it Lamar or is it Derrick Henry?
I think it's obviously it's Derrick Henry. It's not Lamar Jackson.
Thank you.
But the third part of that question is everybody in NFL Network is just trying to push Jackson for MVP, which is
again
show epic.
RG3 did it. He goes, Christmas is the MVP day. And I'm like, dude, not again. Can we just not? Can we just watch the game without you putting this, like, you're a loser, dude. Like, you were such a loser that you think you have to say that. Yes. The free kick was tight, B. McCormick. But yeah. Let me put up a graphic here about one quarterback who did something, and then the other one. Look at these stats. Like, after the game, everybody's like, MV3, how does he do it? We've never seen anything like this. Unbelievable. MVP race isn't over. He threw for these 15 of 23 for 207, 3 touchdowns, and threw a pick, a bad pick. Bad. Could have cost him the game if Russell Wilson wasn't an idiot. And then Russ Wilson has the same exact stats. Like, what are we doing here? I mean, you're going to swing this and be like, oh, this was such an epic performance. At the same time, Russell Wilson put up the same numbers. That's what I don't get about the media. That's what I don't get. No, we are not showing that, B. McCormick. Absolutely not. So, who's the real MVP? Derrick Henry. Same thing with the Eagles, Saquon.
Yep, agreed.
I feel like I should be in the running for MVP because I've totally come back in the NFL. I was 14-6 this weekend in my picks. 14-6.
We needed that. We needed that. We needed that because we were 10-10. I didn't know what yours were. We'll get to them in a second. But
14-6.
Kansas City on that BS again, dude. Terrible play by the refs. Mahomes drops back, ball gets popped out. It was returned for a touchdown by the Texans. Game was over. They had it. Texans did, and then what do you know? Flag overturned. How about that? What an inconvenient time to throw a flag on a scoop and score touchdown for the Texans. It's unbelievable.
Typical.
And then Pennix, Rookie of the Year. The Falcons won 34-7, so that's probably the largest. That's probably the largest win in by a rookie in NFL history in their first career start.
Speaking of refs and flags, though, that refreshed my memory real quick about the Clemson Tex game, and literally
the blindside block.
Well, no, this was when Texas goes to run it in right there on like the 4 or 5 yard line. The camera guy's right in the hole, right? And all you see is this offensive lineman come and bear hug the linebacker. And Like camera, I froze it and took a picture of it. Like it is terrible. The ref is right beside him and is just looking. And of course, he bounces it around and goes in for a touchdown. And I'm like, what are we doing? The refs kept the flags like in their pocket the whole night. And of course, Texas wants to go play dirty because it's hometown cooking. They probably paid them for whatever. But yeah, that just reminded me. I was like, oh, it must be Mahomes refs out here tonight.
The blindside block was terrible too because that was a touchdown. They called back. Then they had to settle for a field goal.
Yep,
that was garbage. So, and then Pennix Rookie of the Year. He did win his first start. That was awesome. He's a good quarterback, dude. I like watching him play. Jayden Daniels, already hated by Dallas. Is this true, Tex?
Yes.
How does it feel as a Cowboys fan?
We're gonna ruin his season next week. We're gonna ruin it.
Eagles 33, Commanders 36. Jayden Daniels had 5 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley was awesome. A.J. Brown was awesome. The Eagles kept turning the ball over. But Jayden Daniels did have a game-winning drive. That was pretty cool. Shoved it right down their face, and then eliminated the Cowboys from the playoffs. Jayden Daniels, he's pretty good. I don't know how good yet, but he's pretty good. We'll just have to wait and see. But I just know that the Cowboys fans are sitting there looking like we have Dak Prescott, and the Eagles have Jalen Hurts, and the Commanders have Jayden Daniels. Maybe you need to get a quarterback whose name starts with a J.
Hurts might be out.
Josh Allen, right? Yeah, that was a weird injury, by the way. Hurts, he just kind of slid down for no reason.
He slid, and that guy. Well, he slid. He slid. He did like a slide dive, and then got hit on the side as he was doing it, and it drove his face right into the ground. And he got up and it's kind of wobbly, and the ref goes, "Are you okay?" And you could see him going, "I'm fine," but his eyeballs are going 2 different directions.
Oh God, he went Steve Buscemi on him.
Got him.
He went Steve Buscemi from Waterboy.
Yeah, exactly. Looking like a chameleon.
Joe Montana.
best linebacker this century.
Yep.
Okay. That's all again, this is absolutely flummoxed from what happened, what transpired earlier. Anything else on all that? I'm not really sure. I don't think so. I missed all the college football talk. You know how I feel about college football.
Your picks, by the way,
Nope. They're not going to do
Our total homer picks, by the way, buddy.
No, we're not going to do that. Those don't count. I'll put out my own picks.
They count.
Of course you would. Of course you would change everything like you always do. So.
Well, I just hate I missed the whole talk about college football. I really wanted to yell into the TV screen about this. I think we all know how I feel about that. All right, everybody shh.
Football. Yay.
Okay, we already did the shambles-o-meter, but here's Homer Alley. This is my time to complain about the Niners. So let me just put this graphic up first that I saw. It's basically me right now. Crying Jordan face, staring at a TV, watching the Niners lose, eating milk and cookies because cookies are back. By the way, I don't know what I had more of, football or cookies this past weekend. Probably both. But anyways, 49ers. They are negative 53 in the fourth quarter. Negative 53 points scored in the fourth quarter cumulatively. The worst in the NFL. That tells me that these dudes do not know how to close whatsoever at all. Brock Purdy, another interception late in the game. That's 2 weeks in a row. Niners are eliminated from playoff.
Against the softest team in the league.
That last interception, bad. Bad. Well, he did get lit up. So, and they lost to the Dolphins 29-17, which the Dolphins are the softest team in the league. They're the softest team in the league. It's over.
Not anymore. They lost to the Niners.
I know.
So now the Niners are.
I mean, Shanahan's out there losing to every single one of his buddies and his proteges. He's giving them early Christmas presents.
Who had
Like,
a
what's
worse
going-
loss today, Niners or the Cardinals?
I'd say the Cardinals because they actually had to play for something.
Yeah.
Like they could have still won the division. Kyler Murray's so tough to watch, dude.
Dude,
This
talk
team-
about
it's
somebody
just-
having mental warfare in his head, dude. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
And he couldn't go away. He couldn't just shut off the console like he does in Call of Duty. He calls like, "You guys suck. Guess what? Come see me. Look, I make more money than all of you. Click, gone." So he couldn't do that.
All right,
But-
AK, is the jinx real? The Madden jinx.
Yeah. Madden jinx and the
No.
marriage jinx.
I don't think it's real.
You're sitting here today with a straight face, and you will not admit that the jinx is real.
No. He was hurt before the jinx even started. Before the jinx started.
Okay,
So that
how's
doesn't
the team
count.
doing? This is
They're
the
all
second week in a row where I've already said I told you so. I called you and I verified it via the checking the tape. Like, just admit the jinx is real, dude. You're done.
It's
I'm
not real.
worried. I'm worried about the jinx because I'm worried, very worried that it's going to be CD Lamb on the next cover.
I don't think he'll do it.
I'm legit worried.
No.
Why would you be worried? Why would they put a loser like him, an absolute loser, bona fide loser, no questions asked, on the Madden cover?
I'm just
You know they're
telling
going to put Jordan Love, or they might put Sam Darnold. They might put Sam Darnold.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. I would love for Sam Darnold to be on the cover.
Anyway, so no, I don't think it's real. I really don't.
As long
Okay.
as he went back to San Fran.
I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real.
Okay.
Now, we have a reading from DYLON. Holy smokes. So everybody put your Vikings whatever's on. So this is DYLON. You want me to read it in DYLON's voice?
Dial
Yeah,
voice.
absolutely.
Let's
You
go.
have to.
Tex, you can read J Vise from the Bills.
Okay.
I'll read, or do you want to read DYLON's?
Hang on, let me get to. I'll read Dylon's. Let me get to.
Okay. DYLON, our known Vikings fan, he's been waiting years for this.
Dylon. Okay, here we go. All right.
Here we go.
So, for all those that ain't played nobody, Paul, haters and naysayers, still suspect and can't take them seriously yet whiners, I got 3 words for y'all. Eat my panties. Vikes traveled to the land of the 12th man against a division-leading Seattle team that all had
False.
all their playmakers active.
DYLON, you don't know ball. Seattle's not leading the
This
division.
is Dylon's
dude.
time, AK. This is Dylon's time, AK.
I'm just saying he doesn't
Vikes
know ball. He's trying to.
Vikes
He's
D look.
competing.
Hey, it's AK. Dylon's time. The Vikes D looked sluggish in the first half, probably due to the lack of tenured leadership because of Harrison Smith's injury, but regained control in the second half and finally got some pressure on Geno with a couple of sacks from our long, blonde-headed Norseman, Van Ginkel. He is so fine. This is Dylon's words. And our secondary forced 2 picks, one of which from rookie phenom Dallas Turner of Bama. Shout out SEC talent. Terrible strength of schedule. ESPN
Terrible
Live.
strength schedule.
Sam Darnold stayed poised and calm after watching the lead dwindle and ultimately disappear in the fourth quarter due to the Vikes' slight mishandling of clock management and ball control. However, Stephen A. Dylon voice, once the pressure mounted and backs against the wall, Sam led his 5th game-winning drive this season that culminated in JJ's 2nd touchdown of the day. Not only did Sam have 112-plus power passer rating game, but JJ set his season high with 144 receiving yards, hitting stride at the right time with arguably the hardest 2 games remaining on any schedule in any division in the history of the league. Furthermore, I hear all this hate and doubt on the Vikings' schedule so far this season, but I hear very little comparison about the fact that the Lions have had the same record and play 90% of the exact same teams the Vikings play. So once again, let me say it. Eat my panties. It's too late. It's too late to get on the wagon now. I have given everyone an adequate chance to submit their applications to the Registrar of Schools office, and the office is now closed.
Wow.
Skull.
Wow.
Thanks, Dylon. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Dylon. That was great. Now we have a reading from our Bills fans. Which, by the way, if you want to have fun, watch a Chiefs game with a Bills fan. That's very entertaining. Bills. All right, here's J-Vi. J-Vi calling in. He's not here tonight, but he did send in a submission. Okay, here we go. Bills grind one out to frigid, frozen tundra like game one of the hottest new QBs in the NFL. After starting sluggish with third and fourth stringers on defense, the defense's pressure for the young, super talented rookie quarterback became too much. James Cook gets within 2 tuds of OJ's single TD record. Shakir looked human today.
Yes. Breather.
Okay. Shakir, first time ever I've seen him drop a ball. Doesn't matter. Other guys stepped up. He recovered the onside kick, got into Christmas needing the Chiefs. Go into Christmas needing the Chiefs to slip up for a shot at the 1 seed. 2 seed looks like it's easier path, though, and Bills are 7-0 at home this year. Never a doubt. You can't say that because the Chiefs fans said that. Also, J.A. dealing with right elbow contusion. I think I'm ready to sit him out of the series, but he's over there ripping smelling salts. That's a QB you want to play with. Go Bills. And one more thing, I'm sick and tired of hearing Vikings fans talk about how good they are and blah, blah, blah. It's week 16 and they haven't even won their division. Good teams do it in week 13. Go Bills.
I'm just going to tell you a few topics that are in 2 Bills Drive right now.
Go ahead.
Okay, here's a few things they're talking about. Priority free agents for Buffalo, early draft talk. They already talked about the draft, not good. The Bills are not going all out. Also not good. The defense is in trouble. Not good.
The defense is in trouble.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the 2 Bills Drive does not believe right now. 2 Bills Drive does not believe. So
is that it?
There's a whole bunch more, but we'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right. Quickly, let's close this thing out. Let's do our Edge. Anything on those takes?
No. Go.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, shout out to the Listener League contest. We had 17 people this week. Sophie Sa, 175.16. Hurley, 159.154. Uncle Bubba, 152.9. Shout out Eric, Sports Radio, 146.88. Finishing on the podium. Also, Average Joe Sports, 145.28. So a couple of locals on the scoreboard there. Good for them. And shout out Sophie Sa for whatever reason stacking Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen, and DJ Moore. And Super James got last because he had 7 out of his 9 players were Bills players. So that didn't go well for him at all. But anyways,
for anybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go over these bets, shall we? Tex, you're up first.
All right. There's a lot there. I'm just going to say I'm 14-6.
Okay.
I won't go over each individual one, but I was 14-6 on the day.
Very nice. Hey, that's not enough about the Bill. Well, I couldn't really watch the game because of all the travel, but J-Vi's not here to talk about the Bills. So if you have anything, you can put it in the chat and we'll flash it up there and then go like this at the end to say like J-Vi's voice. because he can't breathe through his nose. He knows that.
He's got a triple deviated septum. He should have a third nostril, but he doesn't.
Hey, you know what we need to do is get you know what we need to do is get the guy from Hey Arnold that just follows that Olga girl around and breathes on her.
He needs a third nostril for sure.
14-6. Nice job, Tex. See, D. McCormick loves it. He says, "Get him, Tex. Get him." I agree. Okay, next, J-Vi. He went UNLV -3 versus Cal. Yes, Thursday Denver did not cover that. He went 2-2 on the second slide there with Notre Dame and Tennessee, but he missed the middle to SMU and Clemson. Shout out Edge, thanks a lot. And I think he went. His NFL was 0 for 3. So actually, wait, is the over already hit?
And what?
It's at 43. So Bucks versus Dallas, over 48.5. So that's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
we might have to cash that one. So, anyways, that was J-Vi, not bad. Mine was 2-2. So Ohio versus Jacksonville State in your faces. Clemson, I believed Edge. Way to go. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
If they didn't have the blindside block, that would have covered. But they did. So, unfortunately, it didn't. And then Minnesota, Seattle, told you. But the Jets, that was just me being spiteful about the Jets because I wanted the Rams to lose. Butch lost this parlay, lost the money line on the Broncos, but he absolutely cooked in college football. He went 4-0 in those picks of college football, all money lines. Good for him. Wait a minute. DYLON missed the Stone Smart reception or receiving yards by 2 yards. That sucks. But Russ also went off, and then the Josh Allen Shakir stat was terrible. So DYLON was 1-1.
So you basically begged Tex not to bet on NFL again, and he came out and saved y'all's record.
He did. Look at that.
He basically just went up to y'all and
said, "Hey, what did I say last week? I said you can't ride the horse if it's in the barn. You gotta take it out, baby. Let that baby eat."
That brings the record to 160 and 138 on the year. That's winning.
That's pretty good. Hey,
that's winning.
W.
That's winning.
What's the that's kind of like the stats that old Bear from ESPN had.
Yeah, Bear had a losing record. That guy sucked. Yeah, way to go. We have to listen to another week full of Ravens Lamar talk because of UB McCormick. Nobody wants to hear that. All right. I think we have one more. We just got to do the how dare yous, I'm pretty sure. All right, everybody shh.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you, sir? You're gross. How dare you?
Okay, how dare yous? Who wants to go first? I can go, but
send it.
All right, here we go. How dare you, college football playoff jersey patches? These are stupid. Okay, we don't need it to say playoff first round. What is that? Can you not just put the logo on there and put playoff? You're in the playoff. You don't need to tell us it's first round. Who cares? You're going to take that off and put second round next time? What are we doing here? Just put the damn thing on there and leave it. What are you doing? And I love how they have the sponsor on the bottom there. Presented by Allstate. They had to sneak it on the patch. This whole thing is an abomination. Just put the patch on there with the logo in the playoff. That's it. You don't need first round. This is absurd. It's stupid. How dare you? Who's going next?
Go ahead, Tex.
My how dare you goes out to the Washington football Redskins.
Speaking of which,
how dare you? Actually, should go out to the Eagles. Blowing that game. Goes out to both of those teams. They're both going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. Both of them, if they make it. How dare you, both of those teams?
What about Jayden Daniels, dude? What about him? He had to beat Kenny Pickett. Congratulations. He beat Kenny Pickett head-to-head.
Wow, dude. Good
also,
for him.
I told an Eagles fan, I was like, your defense stinks. They couldn't stop them. And then he told me about turnovers. I'm like, what do you mean? That has nothing to do with the defense. You couldn't. Look, Jared Goff had 5 TDs too one time. Get out of here. Get out of here. So, hey, you keep believing, dude. You keep believing. Good for you. I know Pickett wasn't on defense, but that's what I'm saying. So both of them are frauds, the Eagles and the Commanders. They are who we thought they are. Edge, do you have a how dare you?
My how dare you goes out to the disgraceful offensive coordinator for Clemson, Riley. I was texting during the game or after the game. I said, if I was Dabo, I would have pulled the old Nick Saban and
left him on the tarmac.
Left him on the tarmac. Said, find your own way home.
Was that Nick Saban? I thought that was like USC or something like that.
No, that was Nick Saban and the guy with Ole Miss now. What's his name?
Lane Kiffin?
Lane Kiffin, yeah. Lane Kiffin
He hasn't tweeted yet since he tried to call out Ohio State.
But the reason he's my how dare you, though, is you have the number one quarterback at the time in the draft or in the recruit, right? He's supposed to have this great air raid offense. He's supposed to be doing all this crap while he was at TCU. And all he does now is a swing pass. And when we do throw it long and we make a successful 20, 25, 30-yard pass or greater, what's the next play we go to? Swing pass. Everybody and their brother knows the swing pass coming. I would fire and be done with it.
Fire the coach? Fire the offensive coordinator?
100%, yeah.
Whoa. Dude, I will say this. That goal line sequence they had down there was pathetic.
Yeah.
When they could have brought it within.
You run it all the way down the field, and then you get to the goal line. Oh, let's see if we can throw it now. What the freak? Dude, what are we doing? I mean,
they didn't want it. They didn't want it.
They wanted it. It's just terrible calling.
Yeah, that was bad. I can't believe they got stuffed on the goal line. I was like, man, this is going to be – this is what we need. All the momentum. Cade Klubnik was slinging that thing, dude. I'm
also mad at Dabo because Dabo, has been known to take risk and to do these fake plays or trick plays or whatever to keep everybody on their feet. And I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator or what, but, dude, it was so, boring to watch. I mean, every time the punt team ran out there, I was like, I don't know about this. It could be the fake. Dabo had that, old riverboat kind of mentality. He's wild and reckless. It's the playoffs. Don't leave nothing behind. It could be your last game. Oh, by the way, you're losing. Let's see what you got. Nope. We're going to do another swing pass.
Riverboat Dabo. I like that.
River Dabo.
Ah.
River Rat Dabo.
The River Rat. I like that.
No,
That's
River Rats in Columbia. Can't say that.
Sounds dirty.
River Rat Breweries in Columbia. And there's some Gamecocks down there. We don't talk about them.
Hey, we got some people jumping in on Instagram too. What's up, everybody? Good Markin, Domo Sports, Stephen Allen Tips. What's going on, people? Okay. I think that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. One more thing quickly. Shout out Fair State, D2 champs. That was an absolute massacre, too, by the way. They throttled Valdosta State. Throttled them. Secondly.
Who plays in a D3 championship? Let me look at
there. It is right there, buddy.
North Central.
Stag Bowl.
Central. Okay.
January 5th. This is North Central's 5th trip in a row. 5th time. They lost to SUNY Cortland last year, I think.
Yes.
January 5th, Houston, Texas, Division III title.
They moved it. They moved it from Salem, Virginia.
Cowards. But I can't wait for this. This is going to be awesome. This is pure football right here. Right? This one and this one. FCS championship. Just dudes playing for the love of the game, man. They don't have all the fancy you-know-whats and this and that.
So that was the last one. The one before that's really playing for the love of the game. Nobody's on scholarship. Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, they're out there. during baseball season, selling concessions and stuff, trying to raise money for the team.
Facts, dude. And then the North Dakota State, South Dakota State game was awesome. Those teams were just whipping each other.
I guarantee you, both those championships won't have as near as many swing passes as what you just saw against Clemson football.
They will not. I can guarantee you that.
It's all run the damn ball.
Dude, Texas ran the damn ball, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They couldn't tackle that guy, whatever his name, Blue.
Blue?
You my boy Blue was just, I mean, he was bluing by everybody. He was, blue ba da dee da blah ba da dee da blue ba dee ba da. The Blue Man group out there just absolutely throttling you like a street band, getting out the old 40-gallon buckets, just playing the drums all over your ass, Clemson. You'll hear that forever now.
Like the Miami Dolphins and Niners game too.
I mean, you're not going to sit up here though.
You're not going to sit up here.
You're not going to sit up here. You're not going to sit up here and be like, "Oh, the Niners this, the Niners that." Clemson out first round. Let us all down. What the world, dude? Dabo's out there just, fiending and hooing and hawing over Matthew McConaughey. I mean, coach the damn game, dude. Come on.
Dabo got in trouble because he went to the portal instead of preparing for Texas.
Oh, he did. He got 2 portal guys.
Yeah. Stick with it all year, dude. Don't go to the portal. Now all of a sudden you go to the portal, we lose.
Bad luck, dude.
Stay out of the portal.
Dude, Mr. Portal.
No.
Anyways, that's everything. That was a crazy episode because I spent so much time setting all this stuff up on the road, and then the lights come on, camera comes on, and then my charger just dies out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden it reappears.
Yeah, you're lucky we saved you.
I know. I mean, you guys weren't on here; it would have been curtains for us.
Did you take all the cords out and blow in it like an old Nintendo cartridge?
My wife was in here, my father-in-law, everybody was in here, and she did that. She tried to blow out the little
That's what it was.
Could have been. Go Bills. Well, Bills look like
magic blow.
From what I saw, the Bills defense is in trouble. You can't give up 21 to the Patriots. They haven't scored 21 since Nam. So, anyways, I don't think we're not doing anything the rest of this week. Well, maybe Thursday, but we're not gonna have an episode Wednesday because obviously it's Christmas. So, and
no,
I'm on the road. Everybody's gonna be with their families, so we'll just wait till Thursday.
And then next week is New Year's, which is also on Wednesday.
Well, yeah. When I'm home though, we're not all over the road. We'll travel. Maybe we'll see what happens. But you know me,
yeah,
we'll
not commit to
conjure up
anything.
something.
Not gonna
yes, but Wednesday, this Wednesday, no show. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Out.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. Eat your cookies. Drink hot chocolate.
Yes. Be with your families.
Yeah.
How dare you time you were a thief?
Watch some football.
Watch some football. What do you mean who's a thief? Who's a thief? So. All right. Here we go. Edge, anything else?
Go Tigers.
Check out the podcast tomorrow. And Edge and Tex.
We love football. Yeah, it's our passion. That's why we're cashing.
Go Niners.